In the early part of my life, remember so many times that people witnessed to me, and I just didn't respond. And then on March 13th, 1987, my buddies and I, we played golf all day, and then we went back to play cards at my house. And after a lot of drinking and carrying on, it was about 11 o'clock at night, I got into a physical fight with one of my best friends, and they had to pull us apart. So they took my friend out in the driveway to calm him down, and I went and sat on the couch, and my heart was beating really fast, and the telephone rang. I picked the phone up, and it was a dear friend of mine, Roland, who was a childhood friend who had gotten saved about 3 or 4 years earlier. And he said to me, I was getting ready to call somebody from church, and the Lord told me to call you. And he said, you were hurting. And I said, you've got to be kidding me, Roland. He said, you were hurting. And I said, Roland, I just can't believe it. You would be calling me at this time. You don't know what just happened. And I actually started weeping a little bit because I knew it was God. Fast forward a week later, Roland and Nancy came to our house. We knelt in my living room floor, and we accepted Jesus as our Savior. Our lives changed from there forever. We were radically saved. I mean, a complete turn. And we began to live for the Lord as a family. The net result of that is I've got Jason, Jamie, and Julia with families now, all married Christian spouses, and I have 10 grandchildren that are all serving the Lord. And that would have never happened if my friend didn't pick that phone up. A couple of years ago, my wife Dixie was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia. It really kind of mirrors autism, and it's a really touchy and sensory type disease. And we saw it coming a few years earlier. My family saw it. I was in denial. On July 30th, 2024, I had to place my wife in a senior living center memory care unit at Artis in Lemoyne. It was the right thing. She's content there, she's satisfied there, and she has room to be able to navigate through this process of what the disease causes. After I went through a period of denial, anger, I kept saying to God, why is this happening to me? And so I've been able to move from there to another place. And that place is, Lord, what do you want me to do with this? How can you be glorified? I pray for my wife's healing. I pray every day, God, will you heal her? There aren't too many people that are healed of dementia. There's no cure. And I also pray at the same time, Lord, teach me how to live. Our relationship and the love we have for each other for nearly 60 years is a testimony at that facility to a lot of people. I know it is in my heart, and I see people, how they react to our interactions, and I know God's going to use it for His glory. I know there's still going to be days that I'm going to, weep for this situation. What I try to do when I get really down is I try to go ahead and list the things that I am so grateful for, like my kids, my grandkids, my friends, my church, the career that I have, the people at Artis, all those things, and I soon find myself in a better place. I'm praying and I'm hoping that all this has an impact on the people that are around us, and that it leads to bringing God glory.